for bringing me out. My homie Foci, homie Henry. Girl is tough in the building. You know, thank y'all for having me. I tried to get here, you know, on time and shit. Shout out to House Shoes, shout out to Ghazal Organism. It's my homies for suggesting me to be a part of this, so I appreciate it. I'm gonna spit some rap shit. I got a project called The Butterfly Effect. It's about to drop in a few months, whenever I decide to put it out, you know. I learned that from Talib. I got that from Talib, so, you know. He said when it's finished, so when it's finished, we'll put it out. But a lot of people have been asking about it. It's a girl album, if you want to say, so all the songs are about girls, you know. Not one in particular, not any one person, but I guess just experiences, you know, just kind of a compilation of different tracks. So I'm going to do a couple real quick. Hopefully y'all like it. And then last but not least, I just working with my man Foci. He's in the building. He's chilling off camera. But I'm working on an entire album with this guy. And we just did a joint with this cat from Brooklyn called Sky Zoo, who's a fucking great musician as well. And I'm going to play y'all that joint too. I got that shit on my phone. So, you know, that shows you how exclusive it is. Not even burnt up yet. That shit is on my phone still in an email. So just to show y'all, you know, some of the stuff we doing behind the scenes. Just waiting for this disc to load up, and we're going to get it cracking. Shout out to Foci in the building. There he is. 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 We good, brother? If not, then I'll just use the other form of technology. We always have backups, you know? All right, bro, we pretty much good. Let us know when when we good to go. We good to go. I'm loaded up, locked and loaded. Yeah, joints from the Butterfly Effect. 2000 now, West Coast. I rap too. A lot of y'all know me for just making beats. Yeah, yo. Shout out to the homie Mind Design for the beat. He was here in the building over the summer. Yo. Hey. Yo, I met this chick once, and she was wearing stripes. The short and thick sort of chick with a pair of Nikes. The Louis purse, bougie skirt down the carrot type. Who like to flirt for the worth, cause she need the ice. I met this chick once, and she was wearing jeans. The healthy type of chick, full of beta carotene. The type of chick that you see on a magazine, man, or a movie screen. Damn, could you marry me? Two different types, but the recipe's still the same. Have a little fame, maybe sitting in the range. Iced out with canary stones in your chain. Might be the right route to get your ass a little brain. It's all in the game, you on the radar. Some chicks wanna have your kids after 8 bars. Hella confusing, but it's all amusing. You know the motto, y'all, money make you do things. I met this chick once, and she was wearing lace. Slanty eyes, used to smoke blunts to the face. 5'5" with a tattoo on the waist, and got a sex drive faster than the drag race. I met this chick once, and she was wearing jewels. Down home chick used to go by the rules. To the nighttime when she showed off her moves. In the strip club, getting low to the groove. Strip teasing, got these dudes throwing dollar bills. Sorta logical for them to start copping feels. On your body parts addicted like they popping pills. To the way you move, yeah, you make it hot for real. Just an honest thrill, you an aphrodisiac. Provocative movements, such an easy act. Her sexual blueprint, she likes to feed the cats. She'll go the extra mile too if you need to crack. I met this chick once and she was wearing dots and capris in the mall, looking hella hot. Slim hips, thin lips, but she hit the spot. She got a vibe to her, so I had to give her props. I met the chick once in some pantyhose. Rock star having sniff lines up her nose. A little top cause she like her breasts all exposed. She got a wild side showing no self-control. I met this chick once, I met this chick twice. I met this chick, what? I met this chick, right? So that's one of them joints off of that. Just wanted to play that shit for y'all, spit it for y'all, do some live shit. You know, a lot of producers, they rap. So, you know, this isn't something new. I started rapping. I actually got into beats like 10 years ago. Missing Page Crew, me and my man DiBiase. So I'm gonna spit another one. I know y'all out here, and I'm glad y'all have me. So, you know, I'm about to play some shit. What's up, Justel? How you feeling? Chilling? Yeah. We're around all hot people. So, you know, we trying to get it cracking. All right, y'all. Let's go. Never that. Yo. Do some other shit. We on a mission of what? On a mission to splurge. So consistently enlightened, stay ahead of the curve. So remarkably be exciting that I'm all on the verge. Stay astonished to the lyrics I present with these words. Rappers get on my nerves, cause they talking that crap. They know my shit is superb, just like I know that they whack. Well, all the bridges they burn, cause they can't cut the slack. And plus they lyrics deserve a sweep under the map. Them haters up in the back, now up you up for a slap. Slinging mud on the crew, yo, we don't go for that. We take you boys to the rack, cause we the finishers. Penetrate your perimeter defense and intense. Contribute to rhythm and reflexes, the signature. The most nimble to deliver the rock in the crunch time. I rock the crowd with my punchlines. Yo, it's only once in a lifetime. Now check it. My object of inspiration called creative dictation. Aspect one specializes in the sensation. Hypnotizing the nation. The truth of I've been awakened. For you the only mistakes when you don't listen. I hope you find it fitting. A valid contribution of the mission. Hey yo, I hope you find it fitting. A valid contribution of the mission. We on a mission of what? On a mission to move to a metropolis of musicians with nothing to lose. Steady hitting the groove, you'll be feeling this soon. Success is on the horizon, cause I've been paying my dues. You ain't liking my views, at least give them respect. Cause I ain't killing no kids just to cash me a check. And you ain't taking this in, then I'll gradually mesh in other areas of life for my peeps to reflect. Yo, I ain't made it yet, but I'm known for my skills. And yo, I'm way too fresh to be the run of the mill. Don't refuse the inevitable, my music's for real. I stay doing the incredible whenever I feel. If you don't love it, you will. If you can't, then it's your loss. An example of perfection, serving MCs who floss. Raising your limits of ascension with the boundary cross. Take these lyrics on a mission, we just don't sit and talk. Yo. My object of inspiration called creative dictation. Aspect one specializes in the sensation. Hypnotizing the nation. The truth to vibe and awaken. For you the only mistakes when you don't listen. I hope you find it fitting. A valid contribution of the mission. Hey yo, I hope you find it fitting. A valid contribution of the mission. Mission. So that's some other shit. And if y'all go way back to 2006, I put out an album called Creative Following. And I just did a live remix for y'all because I like you guys. You know what I'm saying? So keep playing some shit, keep rapping some shit. I'm down. I think I got one that I haven't finished behind me too. I'm over here babysitting. Yeah, we shouldn't be babysitting. This was a joint that I was gonna play during my set, but technical difficulties. Yeah. Yeah. There's some unreleased shit right here. Aspect 1.
Free as a bird, that's what joy is. Uninterrupted, see that's what we deserve. Within the time frame of forever, so it's a measured growth. I mean it's every word. We're invested. See it's the best shit. Our interests fit. So likely that we've merged. This is more than fate. I count down the days until I see your face. I'm geeking like a nerd. See that's a first for me. I've been in love before, but not in love like this. I'm feeling brand new. I can appreciate some of the finer things, and you fine as fuck. The exact truth. Are we compatible? I'll go along with our instincts, cause we're animals. Some of us will dive in quick and some will cannonball. But we gotta move forward so we can evolve. Are we compatible? Are we compatible? I'll go along with our instincts cause we're animals. Some of us will dive in quick and some will cannonball. But we gotta move forward so we can evolve. Are we compatible? You ever think about the time of day we met? Cold autumn afternoon, sporting J's and wearing sweats. Dudes always after you, so I chilled. Paced my steps, thought it's natural. When I made my move, I came correct. This was like a game of chess. I see you checking queen next to me, you taking steps. Responded expertly, effectively. I made it mesh, we bonded mentally. Sensory, always connect. On the next degree, we kept it clean, no wasted breath. Such a special jewel in the flesh, connected through the spirit, blessed, exceptional. And it's direct, it's meant for you. In its intent, you bring a subtle move through your silhouette. And when you groove and pirouette, my feelings zoom to limitless. The things you do into the dress only proves that you're select choice. And when you let me hear your sex voice.
Some more unreleased rap shit. I haven't rapped on it yet though. This is just the beat. I'm gonna do a live remix. What should I do to this? Fuck it. Your look just told me. Yo, she's smooth, sweet, and elegant. Blooms with the evidence. Soul for her temperament. She rather fresh fruit, chill on a candid walk, some other shit, but now I'm feeling kinda lost, so I'm about to catch it back. Spit a freestyle intact, really doesn't matter to me, you know that these points exact. I'm never falling off, cause I'm not the type to drown. I'm just the type to fall onto beats like in sound. Seems that my schemes are bound, seems that my schemes are now. Here, 2000, of course we make the crowd arouse. I mean, we make it loud, yeah, turn the beat up like the volume consuming, and you know I do this just as proud. See what I did there, I just brought it back, but I'm just in mid-air, giving heart attacks like I'm Jordan in Spitfire. You know the art of rap, I'ma do it just there. You know we arted that, I mean the artifacts. It ain't hard to dig deep and maybe find it in your mind. If you need some type of relief and maybe bring it back, rewind and listen to my thoughts, yo. Relax like my spine, cause I'm chilling when I'm building with my camp now. I'm kinda hotter than that fire in a campground. You know I've never been a liar, I retract now. I mean we all been liars, so we all in the fire. At the end of the day, it's about progression and being a better person. My name in real life, she calls me Vernon, but I'm aspect to you people out there. Yo, I'm out of my mind and I'm out shares like I'm losing stock, but I'm gaining it, rearranging it. I got my peoples in my circle and we claiming it. Just like my heart right now, I'm just framing it. A picture like this, whack MCs, we maiming it. I see some print leopards walking by me, but I'm on some other shit, so I'm rapping highly. Yo, I'm kinda crawling across the worlds like Ivy. Of course, I'ma kick freestyles, you can't out-psych me, cause I was a major in that too. Flavor in that dude, aspect one, and yo. We just kicking a little bit of freestyle shit, playing music, chilling. What's up, Just? You posted. What's up, Foci? You wanna hear your joint? You wanna hear that Sky Zoo shit? You wanna hear that Sky Zoo shit? I got you. You're my, I see you over there. I know you want some love. So I'm gonna give my boy Foci some love. It's a joint that we just recorded. What was that? Last Friday? Last Friday? No doubt. This is fresh. It's fresh. Shout out to the homie Omar. Shout out to Sky Zoo. Shout out to Foci. Shout out to me on the beat. Woo!
Yeah, yo, her instinctive travels take me back to 88. +2, 8 years old, couldn't hesitate. Cassette tapes, curves and technique. Tone arm sets the record straight. She lived through it all to never die in vain. Be nice, PE, BDB to the tribe. Being idea that one day I can bring it live. Painting the passage of the way to the right, left to a select view. Illuminates a light. The depth of how she feels, like mama cooking meals. All good for the soul and the heart, it will heal. Being honest and part over lying about deals. More music, less image, that is what was real. Little was concealed and everything revealed. Being apart from the norm was that mass appeal. Respect was set, she bred this intelligence. Think deeper than thought, evaluate the relevance, that feeling.
Suiting me, similar and new to me. By the way I listen, I feel like you be writing with me in mind. Well, all of this is personal, it's like I can see the lines and everything I go through. Talk to me like you're local, my tattoos quote you. Love you like I know you well enough to want to thank you for the vision. You saw it like you was right there alone with me in the trenches. They call you top 5, I call you top mine. Looking for a reason, you push it and I believe it. Like it's whatever, I listen and I be fine. Salute to the swoon and the imagery in your rhymes. Telling me that while she was putting her clothes on. I double entendre this whole song, said I give her the feeling. Bringing back all my memories. Old Jews, that's my therapy. Having blessed the kid with the cool from the 70s, which grew into an attic of rap groups essentially. I learned to build tracks and chop loops effectively. If I hadn't had the foundation to better me, I probably would've let it be, not follow pedigree. Classic hip hop, such a recipe. The era where we rep the streets and kept the consciousness and connected peace. Far side took me on a major ride, it was exquisite. De La showed me that the stakes of house will stay consistent. Buster was the leader, time was the
shout out to Far Side.
When the Criminal dropped,
told y'all that was one of my favorite groups. I even put it on the record. You know what I mean?
Kicking, blazing streets to Jane's addiction, create ways to listen. Each one teach one, so create the mission to build the focus of a greater vision. It's that feeling.
All right, I got a couple more, and then we up. Bring the vibe down. Some chill shit. This is off a project called Balance. I put out March 2012. Check out my Bandcamp. Aspect1.bandcamp.com, the number 1. Yeah. There's no samples either, except the voice. know, some other shit. Last one and we out. Play out some rap shit. This is off the Butterfly Effect. This joint is called Thrift Store Queens. Shout out to my homie Amiri Dialect on the beat. Some old school shit. About to get into this interview stuff in a second. Can ask some questions. I actually was gonna spit this, but I forgot the lyrics because it was on the spot, so I kicked the freestyle instead. So now y'all get the song too.
Yo, she's a thrift store queen. She ain't in a nightlife. Diamonds and bright shine. High price cuisine likes the age-old themes of romance and white wine. A vibe with the right guy. All the small things. She's a thrift store queen. She ain't in a nightlife. Diamonds and bright shine. High price cuisine likes the age-old themes of romance and white wine. A vibe with the right guy. All the small things. She's smooth, sweet, and elegant. Blooms with the evidence. Glows like she's heaven sent. Sold for her temperament. She's not concerned with status. Her glamour is an afterthought. She'd rather eat fresh fruit and chill on a candy bar. She's such a rare breed. Libra or Aries, really doesn't matter. Constellations don't fairly describe who she really is or what she really knows. So the question's left for me to ask. Yeah, I suppose I'ma take the time to be her friend. Know her in and out. Try to rid her second guess and maybe settle other doubts. She feels connected once we interact and intertwine. A destined feeling once our spirits mutually combine. Her beauty just provides a setting of serenity, caressing every detail of the words she projects to me. Reflective energies don't dangle in the wind. It seems we were meant to be. Yeah, I'm convinced she's a thrift store queen. She ain't in a nightlife. Diamonds and bright shine. High price cuisine likes the age-old themes of romance and white wine. A vibe with the right guy. All the small things. She's a thrift store queen. She ain't in a nightlife. Diamonds and bright shine. High price cuisine likes the age-old themes of romance and white wine. A vibe with the right guy. All the small things. She's playful and radiant. Ain't on some crazy shit. Captivate surroundings. Yeah, she's far from a lazy chick. Hypnotic melodies. Sweet music where she says my name. Her passion isn't lust for me. All blinded by her masquerade. Honest in a natural way. Her duality fascinates the reaches of my thoughts like a newly found passageway. Can't explain how suddenly I've opened up and cast my faith into your being that I've only known you half a day. This time frozen in the capsule place, far from the hands of fate. Now fate's an ample take on us when the topic is discussed. Cause baby, you a plus. You epitomize the feeling that distinguishes the crush. The foundation of a stepping stone. Your aura is what I behold. Your smile just connects my soul. Gentle kisses on your nose. Send it like vanilla rose so I compose a special poem. And took the time out just to let you know.
Yeah. So, my name's Aspect One. I played y'all some beats. I played y'all some rhymes. I tried to, sweat it up. Yeah. We in the building. You ready to do this? You ready to get it cracking? We get it cracking. Yeah, I'm ready. Thank y'all for watching.
Thank you a lot for being here. Welcome to Delicious Vinyl Shop, Delicious Vinyl TV. Everything's delicious. Yo, thanks a lot for all those joints you were dropping.
Thank y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming. We're so happy to have you here, making us smile. You have those joints that are like pretty sensual and pretty smooth. Inspirations?
Yeah, I like the Holy Trinity, I guess the Dilla, Pete Rock, Primo era, you know what I mean? That's my era. But I also got other influences like DJ Quick, After One, Flying Lotus, fucking New Cat Iman Omari. That's like one of my new favorite producers, real talk. I mean, I'm influenced by a lot of shit, old shit. My dad was a DJ, so I just grew up in vinyl and fucking crates and the records and just learning about it. So I'm influenced by everything. Just every joke I tell, every feeling I have, it all evokes like the passion that I put into my music. So that's just pretty much what it is.
You can tell about that passion. You said you started rapping. Lyric-wise, who would be your inspiration?
Well, with that's different. I mean, I look at production and rapping a lot different because, everyone's not going to use the same amount of words in rapping. So, I mean, after a while, your influence kind of just trail off. Like when I grew up, I was a big KRS-One fan. But then when I listened to Pharoah Monch, I was like, KRS-One is whack because he doesn't use syllables. Like, he's not fucking being creative. And it wasn't he's a whack rapper. It was just, I guess my mind was advancing and needed more, to function and just to have that creative, like, process. So I think rappers that were more in tune to being more schematic, like Saphirs and AC Alones and Elzai from Slum Village and Pasta Noose from De La, and like the Far Side was like big examples because a big reason why I did this Butterfly Effect is because I really was influenced by like the Roots Hypnotic, like Far Side shit, fucking early De La, like just like the singy, songy, sappy hip hop girl songs like Peach Fuzz, Camdy, like that type shit. So I really grew up into that, and I was like, well, let me do a tribute album of just songs that I think people would like that are girl tribute songs. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't to like get girls or wasn't to make a certain girl like me. It wasn't even about that. It was just about like me growing up listening to Emerald Butterflies from the Far Side, or She Said, or like I said, Hypnotic, or like Brown Skin Lady from Black Star, like just songs like that were just like, damn, like like that's the shit that makes me like want to write that type shit. So I that's like it's another side of me too.
That shit is hot. The feminine side in you.
It's definitely not the feminine side. We pausing that shit. Pause. We have to pause that. But I think it's more of the aware to the not rappers. You know what I mean? I think that women, like you guys buy more CDs than dudes. Like I go to shows and girls will buy CDs, and it's not even like, hey, I'm trying to hit on you. It's like, hey, I'm just trying to support your music. Where dudes will be like, hey, what you got for me for free, dog? I'm like, damn, like, well, I gotta give you something for free. So I mean, you just like, it's the truth of it. Like a lot of dudes, you have to impress them a different way. Where chicks are more supportive just because it's just not an ego, or it's not this attitude or a macho vibe, around it. It's more of a, all right, cool, I see you for a person, I respect your music. So I mean, that's just there's something else that I pay attention to,
But also, like, I think that when you win that men respect, it's also like, damn, cool. It's cool.
I mean, dudes hate though. Like if like for instance, Drake's a great musician, right? A lot of dudes hate on Drake because he makes music for girls. That should be beside the point. You should not like his music if it sucks. Should mean it doesn't matter about the content. Like, you should value the quality of the music. It might not be something that you definitely follow, but if you listen to the quality and the core content of what they're doing from a value perspective, like, all right, cool, this shit is dope for the level of production. It's dope for the sonic aesthetic. Like, cats are just too caught up in listening to like bitch hoes, like club shop. Like, we all do that shit. We all fucking listen to Snoop in the club and sing that shit. Like, we all go shopping and we all have the same nature of the beast, like, for the most part. So for cats to kind of preach to the choir and like say, yo, I'm higher than thou, or my music because I'm conscious is better than yours, is fucking stupid, And I think that you're really just taking away from the entire music effort, period. Like, I'll listen to Gucci Mane, like I'll listen to Talib, and if somebody don't like me because of it, then that's cool. Like, if you're not gonna be a fan of my music because of what I listen to outside of the music I make, then that just shows a lot about where you're at, you know what I mean? And I'm not gonna compromise my happiness musically to appease, you know what I'm saying? I think you should always challenge the listener, so,
Word, and sweating. You need somebody here. Hell, but it's that the beanie there, the DV beanie, repping it. So then, after being a rapper, how did you start producing? When did you decide, look, okay, I'm gonna start making beats?
Well, I was always into beats. I always got into, just the production side of it. Like I said, my dad was a DJ, so I grew up just listening to vinyl and just digging, for records and just learning the liner notes or whatnot. But as I got older, I started going to the studio. I was like 15, like an official studio, like to record. And I was bringing samples over, and the dude that was making beats for us was horrible. And I was like, man, like I'm giving this guy gems. Like to this day, my dad is mad at me because I brought a tape to this studio and that guy never gave it back. And my dad didn't have a certain song on there for like years. My dad was mad at me until like 3 years ago when I bought him the record. I literally had to buy him the record like, yo, dad, my bad. Like, he just held a grudge for like 20 years and shit. So, you know what I mean? Like, fucked up my childhood producer, but, I got into beats a little later on. I was in a crew called Missing Page. Me, shout out to my boy DiBiase, George James, Phil Son, all them cats. But that was like one of my close homies, my fam, like brothers and shit. And they all made beats, and I didn't make beats. And I used to like to buy shoes. I still do. I'm like a shoe head. So we used to have meetings, and they would be like, "Yo, dude, buy equipment." I'd be like, man, I'm fucking buying shoes. What the fuck? Like, I like my gear. Like, you know what I mean? And then they were like, man, like, we're not going to show you how to make beats until you buy equipment. So I was like, all right, fuck it. You guys going to be haters? You're not going to show me nothing? So I slowly but surely just started adding pieces and pieces. So I just saved up little by little. I bought some turntables first. Those were the first things I ever bought so I could listen to my records. And then I had a roommate, my homie Amiri Dialect, and then DiBiase lived with us for a while. My boy Justel was always over there. And then we had an MP. DiBiase bought a bunch of his shit, and then they started showing me slowly. And I bought an MP from my boy, Nuclei, from the crew. And from there, I just took off. I just really just started making beats. It's going to be 11 years, October 25th. So, and that's ironically my mom's birthday. So, yeah, my first beat I ever made was on my mom's birthday. Real talk.
You make mad beats and you're not wearing shoes. What the fuck? No, this is a joke. What the hell? He is. But sorry. No, he does. He's wearing shoes. I'm just joking. He's wearing boots now. 2 pairs now. But yeah, sometimes we need friends to give us a little push to start like doing what we're supposed to be doing. So I'm glad you let the shoes aside and start working on your stuff because it's really dope. So also you mentioned you've worked with Mind Design. Was that on like is for the new album or which one was that?
Well, just to retract, I didn't leave the shoes behind. I got some boots on. Don't trip. Shout out to Girl Is Tough. But as far as working with Mind Design, that's just a good homie of mine. I mean, like I've been making beats for a long time, so I just started building relationships with like a bunch of cats. Like Fly Low, that's like one of my close friends. Like, before he was really like everywhere, we just talked every day on AIM. We used to be on AIM talking. He would send me beats and chill. And old school AIM chat shit. So, we just built, and I just learned a lot from a lot of producers. Just as I started to evolve, I started listening to more and just creating more. And I wind up running to Mind Design in like 09, 2010. And we just clicked. He just came to the house. We smoked some trees. We made a bunch of beats. Then I would go to some of his shows. He would come to my shit. Like we did a couple shows together. It was just always a good vibe. Then I was like, hey man, like, I want to get some of your joints to rhyme on. You know what I mean? So he sent me a slew of beats, and then from there we just worked. And then I recorded a few. And one of the joints that I recorded was one of the joints I did tonight with Stripes. And I got a bunch of other beats in the works from him. I got joints from Fly Low, from After One, from J Business, who's another dope cat. I'm actually working on some shit with House Shoes right now. We in fruition with that. Just a lot of cats. I'm just really getting back into rapping because I think like as a producer I kind of know my way around it. So now I can really focus back on rapping and doing collabs and, you know, putting out projects.
You told me earlier that you were actually releasing like a lot of instrumental albums. And what about the Butterfly Effect? Is it gonna have like, are you gonna rap on most of the tracks, or is it also like an instrumental LP?
Well, the Butterfly Effect is basically all those guys producing, like my design and after those guys, and it's just gonna be all my rhyming, you know. So I'm doing a whole album over other guys' production. I guess like somewhere along the lines, I just hated my beats, and I was like, yo, I don't want to rap on none of my beats. Like, I just don't want to. I kind of got out of that shit like the last year or so, so I just kind of been, you know, feeling it. But I've just always been the type where I appreciate other cats' music. Like, yo, it's like, yo, dude, like, that beat is dope, and I connect with that, and I just feel like the energy of building songs with a producer, with a rapper, you know. So, I mean, it's such an innate passion that you get from building with someone. Like, you know, you have them in the studio with you, and like you're getting their energy, you know. If they're down, then that beat is not gonna have that same energy. If they're up, then that beat's gonna have that energy. And I think working with other producers, I can bring my energy to them, to beats that are kind of laid back, and then I can kind of maneuver through it. Whereas I look as a producer, when I give a cat joints, like for example, my boy Just L, or this cat outside, Foci, my bad, let me give him some FaceTime, you feel me? Like my boy Foci, I can give him, you know, like I give him a joint and they embody it with their own feelings. So I mean, it's a good feeling to step outside of just producing for myself, you know, and then working with someone else and just creating that whole relationship.
So all the time giving people also different things to, like, from you know, you're a rapper, you're a producer, and it's always cool to like collaborate with different people and create something new. So that's dope. So when is the album gonna be out?
We were making a joke before this started, and like I was saying, when it's finished, the album, when it's done, it's done. I'm actually just yeah, it'll be done in 20,000, huh? It'll be done in 20,000. So, you know, we're gonna put that shit in a time capsule, you know what I mean, and just send it to Jupiter. And when human beings live on Jupiter, then it'll drop. But it'll be out in 2013. It'll be a frozen record. It'll be out in 2013 at some point. I'm just reworking some of the joints and like recording some new stuff and kind of replacing some of the older stuff that I had on there with newer stuff, because I've been working on this for like the last 5 years. So, you know.
Respect for you and all the producers that are working with you. Any upcoming gigs?
Yeah. I also am the president and king of the West Coast. That's a big battle league out here. I do a lot of battle events, and I host like a lot of stuff. So we're actually throwing a show March 9th. It's called Notorious. We just named it that today, and that's ironically the day that Biggie died, you know. So we're naming it Notorious, and we're gonna have that somewhere in LA. And then we're also throwing a 420 show in the Bay, and you know, I do that besides this. As far as me performing, I know I'm gonna be performing in February at the Terrace towards the end of the month, and then it's up in the air. I kind of chilled off for shows for a minute. I'm actually supposed to play a bunch of Dilla beats on the 7th for Dilla Day. So, yeah, I talked to House Shoes at NOLA. Yeah, NOLA. With House Shoes.
So thanks a lot for being here. You're welcome, more than welcome. Shout out to House Shoes for like getting me into this cat. Like, really, I appreciate it. Catal Organism, of course. Thanks a lot again. Yeah. Girly Stuff, Delicious Vinyl TV. Shout out to Cook One. Next week, you can't miss it. Wait, let me just read it. Actually, you're invited. We're having the official DV shop opening party next week, February 8th, 2013. 20,000. Yeah. So we're having this really cool pop-up exhibition by Cook One from This Is It Japan. So the whole shop is gonna look really dope. And we're having live performances by Gibbo, Ching02, Casal Organism as well, Spin Master, Mr. Flash, hosted by this one girl, me. And well, yeah. 7 to 10 p.m., 6611 West Sunset Boulevard. You're welcome, guys. You're invited. Everybody, come through. We're also going to be streaming. So thanks a lot. Girly Stuff, Delicious Vinyl TV, Delicious Vinyl. We're happy to be here. Shout outs to Bizarre Ride that are on tour. They rocked New York last night, so I'm happy for them. Yeah.
Shout out to one of my top favorite groups of all time, The Far Side. The motherfuckers got me through some moments. I remember smoking trees with my boys in Pasadena and listening to The Far Side, getting a car accidents to The Far Side and shit. And then fucking hitting runs and shit. Like, check this out. This is the funniest story ever. I gotta end it with this one. So I was in high school, and me and my boys, we had a group. We were called Matrix. Remember, everyone was on that shit. So, you know, we was all, you know what I mean? Everyone was like metaphysical and metaphorical. So we had a group called Matrix, right? And I had a horrible rap name. I'm not going to say it, but it was horrible. And we actually met this cat named Candyman. I don't know you guys remember Candyman knocking boots, that rapper. So we did a show with him one night. He was like, yo, you guys are dope. You guys should come to my studio. So we drove on the freeway in the dripping rain. I was supposed to be going to fucking a night basketball practice. Like, my dad was paying for this league. I'm ditching these practices to go to different studios every night. The coaches are calling my dad, telling him, and I have no idea. So I go to the studio. It's raining. We get into a car accident completely the other direction from where the studio is. The car stops on the freeway. The battery just dies, and then this guy gets out and he gets a bat and he breaks all of my friend's windows in the rain. My friend panics, turns on the car, and the car starts, and we fly out like we just dip in the rain. So the guy chases us. We get off the freeway. We hide at a gas station. Now rain is just dripping in my friend's car the whole time, and he's like, yo, dude, we gotta go to the studio. I can't go home because my mom's gonna kill me, like, you know. So we're like, fuck it, let's go to the studio. So we go to the studio all the way in Tujunga. We have to drive from Arcadia, where the car got bashed up, to Tujunga on the 210 freeway. So we go back, we get off, we go to Candyman's house. He's like, dude, what the fuck happened to you guys? Like, we're soaking wet, windows all broken, glass in our shoes, and we're doing literally like an audition because he's trying to get us signed to some label or whatever. So we go there all fucked up, and then we rap, and he's like in love with our shit. Like, yo, dude, like, here's $500. Like, here's $500. Like, I'm gonna give you guys a hookup to go get your windows fixed, like, right now tonight. Gets our windows fixed. Fucking, I don't get home till like 2 in the morning. My dad locks me out of the house, and then he's like, where you been? And I'm like, I went to basketball practice. And he's like, you weren't in basketball practice. Where the fuck were you? I know your coach has been calling for 2 weeks. Like, you've been wasting my money, like, trying to send you to college to hoop and fucking, yeah. So it was like a big deal. Then he found out that I actually like ditched to go to a studio, and then this dude gave us all kind of money or whatever else. And then he was like, oh, okay, well, that's cool. You know what I mean? He was like, that's cool. Fucking, you're grounded for 3 weeks, but you could go to the studio. I'm not, you know, and that's how that shit ended. So shout out to Candyman. Shout out to my homie Petey. Shout out to Amiri Dialect, my homie Phil son. That's an old school high shoe story. Shout out to my fucking dad, who's probably my biggest musical influence. You know, that's probably my biggest music influence. And I used to steal his records, and I still steal his records to this day to chop shit up. You know what I mean? Shout out to my pops.
Your dad, for real. But those are blessings in disguise, yo. Shout outs to blessings in disguise. What?
Don't do hit and runs.
So, with that advice from Aspect 1, see you guys next week. Delicious Vinyl TV. Yay. Swarms getting warm, do the lingo that I give them like that. While your hawk to my waist, checking for the sound garden, there it is. Listen up, give me your ear, stop and stare. Listen up, give me your ear, stop and stare. Listen up, give me your ear, stop and stare. Listen up, give me your ear, stop and stare. Fresh in the mind, a freak thought it right and rhyme. Born and inclined, I'm juking no chimes. So 90 no times I make a killing. Talk you willing, got the feeling. All my skill and functions and modulations as I break trends. Meeting ends with my mad malice, my God sends. Got the format.